Good morning, guys. Today I'm gonna teach you how to use your overripe banana. So I had about 3 overripe banana and I'm gonna make pancakes of it. I mixed a bit of this suji in the batter, and these are my bananas which I've crushed with the help of this fork. Bananas are really soft and they can be easily crushed with this fork. So you just mix your suji, and if you have a little bit of batter, I've taken from this a bit of batter, and I'm trying to make sweet pancakes for breakfast now. You can see how ripe my banana had turned. It was just about to get wasted, but I thought I can make something useful from it. The peel is all brown. Guys, our tawa is on. Remember that for the dosa to not stick to the tawa should be sufficiently hot. There should not be too runny or too thick. As you can see, like, it should be this pouring consistency. If you feel your batter is a bit thin, you can add some suji or rava to it, and if you feel it is more thick, you can add water simply. You can see the oil is heated now. As you can see, giving out fumes. uh, it is always a good idea to put a little more oil for the first pancake so that it does not stick, and we can follow a good sequence of cooking without sticking, right? I just like to spread it out with my wooden spatula. So I'm just trying to spread the oil to the tawa evenly so that I can pour my batter. Tawa is quite hot now. Let's pour our batter in. Let it sit for 1 or 2 minutes. Now you start spreading. Remember to do this with a very light hand. If you apply too much force, you can break the pancake. So bananas are a very good source of vitamin B12 and rich source of magnesium. So they are a good option for breakfast, and you can even use overripe bananas like this. They are naturally sweet and tasty. I can smell the aroma right now. It's so yummy and sweet aroma that is coming in. As you can see, bubbles are arising and started to cook. To see this happening, just turn your gas to a low, right? Otherwise you can get it burnt. When once you see it like this, you start to see a little brown, you start to use this in the reverse manner, not like this but like this. This was taught to me by a friend, and it really works well. So just try to do this on all the edges. And time for our flip. I flipped this, but you see it got a little bit of burns, so be careful to flip it gently in the start and keep the flame low once the dosa batter is poured. How the other side has turned. If at any time you feel your batter is getting thicker, just add a little water and just whisk it well. Now our mission is to get a perfect dosa and flip it fast this time. Let's see. Let's put the gas to the low. Let's do the flip. Be careful. This is how it looks like after flipping. So there are some brown marks still. We'll try next time that it is not even this and it is perfectly brown and not deeply brown. So guys, here goes our pancake number 3. Let's see how well we can do it this time. Turn the flame to the low. But to flip, you have to keep searching for an opening. Like, you have to keep searching for an opening for a perfect flip from all the sides. You have to go round and round, right? We are successful this time in flipping it fast. Here goes our pancake number 4. So guys, this time I'm keeping the flame on low, and let's see, because our pancakes were getting burnt. So let's see if this one works. And once it's sufficiently brown, I'll just flip it. So guys, here is the final result. Like, this one is much better than the rest. So the only point of making these is you can make your breakfast healthy and make it yourself, because when you order from outside you are not sure how much oil, what kind of oil, what kind of ingredients get added to it. So I just try to cook my breakfast and lunch, and it can be tiring before office some days, but you are satisfied in your heart that you are cooking home cooked good stuff, and you know each and every ingredient that is going into your body. We're cooking overnight soaked lentils and rice. Today for lunch we are going to cook dal and rice. So the rice are boiling on the side, and here I'm gonna cook my dal. I've put in oil on the pan and turned on the flame. These are the spices that we'll be using: 2 cut onions and 2 tomatoes and garlic clove. The oil is heated, it will start to give out these vapors. This is the point you pour in your onions. Always try to put in onions first, because then they give a kind of base to everything, all the spices, and they won't get burnt. But before onion, I just pour one spice, that is the rice, the mustard seed, this one. Now it's time to pour our 2 tablespoons of jeera, 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds, half a tablespoon of onion seeds. Once the onions start to turn a little golden brown, we'll add our garlic and tomatoes. Onions have started to get golden brown. Now it's time to pour in our tomatoes and garlic. Once the tomatoes and garlic go in, now you'll put in your turmeric, like half a tablespoon of turmeric, and 1 tablespoon of sabzi masala, 2.5 tablespoon of salt. We'll saute all this for about a minute, and let's close it with a lid. We'll wait for the time till the tomatoes pour in, start to release their water. This trick was taught to me by my dad. So once the tomatoes are cooked, they'll start to release water in the masala, and that time you know they are cooked. Guys, finally on the side we are successful with making a pancake that is not burnt, but it is cooked very well. As you can see, the tomatoes have released their water and they are easily squishable. Now it's time that we put in our lentils, pour them in. After putting in the dals and mixing, this is how it looks like. Let's saute it and cover it with a lid for like 2 minutes. Guys, after 2 minutes, let's pour in our water. Pour in as much water as you want the soup much to be.